Hello， 现在我们在 Weston Park， 然后我这个身边是 Tim， 今天我们就要简单采访他几个问题。So, hello Tim, can you introduce yourself first?
Sure.
Yeah.
你好, my name is Tim Hanstine. I'm the general manager and owner of Extreme Flight RC.
Yeah, okay. 我准备了几个问题，我们一个一个来。So first question, what makes Weston Park such a special event for you?
So Weston Park for me is very special because this is my first time here, first time in the UK for an event, and I'm very excited to meet all of our British fans and our customers. So.
Okay, cool. So next question, what has been the biggest change in the RC industry over the years?
Wow, I think the biggest changes in RC have been due to, global effects. We have some COVID, we have some container problems, we do some things like that. So while there's not as many vendors as there used to be, the vendors that are here are better than ever. Better supply, better, customer service. They've been pushed to make the hobby better, not just, their business.
Yeah. Yes, after service also important for us.
Absolutely.
Yes, so next question. What challenges do you think the RC hobby face today?
Boy, it's tough. I mean, the RC hobby is great because it's still very active, very alive, still a lot of growth and everything, but I think the magic of it isn't there. The internet's been fantastic because it gives people more information, more access, much easier, but also makes it so when they see it in person, it's not quite as special. So, maybe attention span is a little more difficult, but, it's still important to do events like this so we can plant the seeds for future engineers, pilots, aviators, enthusiasts. So,
So what trends do you think will shape the future of RC aviation?
Wow, it's difficult, for what we specialize in. We specialize in the aircraft, right?
Yes.
So, we've been laminating materials, doing carbon fiber mixed with plywood to be stronger and lighter. There's not much better that you can produce. We have some ideas, and you'll have to watch that in the future. But I think the thing that will truly change the hobby is battery technology. If you think about it, we use LiPos. Before we use lithium ion. Before that, we use NiCads and nickel metal. And the next evolution, when that occurs, will give us more flight time, more efficiency, more power. So I know it will affect your business as much as it affects ours.
So, and what separates a good pilot from a great pilot?
Besides this bug in my head. What separates, I think, good pilot versus great pilot is having a plan. A lot of times you see like a good pilot. He can do all the tricks, he can do all the maneuvers, but he looks like he's just throwing it out there with no idea. Someone that connect the maneuvers and have very nice flow. Americans say you get in this flow state of, being able to really give a good presentation and make everything look intentional. Not just like you remember at the last second one trick. So it's like a performance, like a ballet.
Yes. Okay. The next questions. Have you used or experienced the RC brands from China, and what has been your experience with them?
Yes, I've used brands from China for many, many years. I mean, I think honestly, there's many good brands in Europe and America, South America, Australia even, but I've used many Chinese brands. I think without Chinese brands, I wouldn't be in the hobby today. It's made it affordable. There's been some good, there's been some bad, and there's been some very bad. But you don't know unless you try, and then you have to determine which ones are trusted brands, trusted partners. Again, we talked about the support is important, quality is important. Maybe you pay more, but we joke, we buy once, cry once. If you get cheap all the time, you cry more than once. So
Yes, and you already participated in some event in China, like our Crazy 3D show.
Crazy 3D show.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So my question is, what's your impression of Chinese RC pilots?
I think the Chinese RC pilots, they're very fun. I had a great time when I visited there, and I got to meet Jason Yan, 666, and all the crazy guys.
Yes, you still remember 666.
He was very cool, very cool. But meeting them in person, because, again, like coming here, they're fans from 3,000, 5,000 miles away, so to actually get to meet them and feel the energy, it makes me want to work harder and do better and continue to make new items. So, it's very excited. I hope to come back soon.
Okay, so the last question, do you have a message for RC pilots in China?
RC pilots in China. it's difficult because they're great, you know, and I understand there's some complications with getting some new items, but you know, be patient. Don't
Yeah.
grab onto the, you know, especially for pilots that are interested in being sponsored or pilots that are interested in doing something with a career for the hobby or something like that, is be patient. So many times they will rush to grab the first thing that they can, and it ruins their credibility, because if the product is not good, if you don't already use it or don't believe in it, how are you going to represent it well? So be patient, find something you believe in, and grab it with both hands and run with it. Do the best that you can. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Yes, of course.
So 所有的飞手记者 team 给你们的忠告就是 be passion， 一定要一直保持你们的热爱。OK， 那我们今天视频就到这里了，拜拜。
Goodbye.